Out where the sawgrass meets the sky lived Jeb McAllister, a man as tough as the alligators that patrolled the murky waters of Okeechobee. Jeb wasn't one for the bustling city life of Miami or Orlando. No, sir. He had his shack out by the shores, a boat that had seen better days, and a rifle he called Old Bessie. One sultry afternoon, as the sun painted the clouds in hues of orange and pink, Jeb heard rumbles not of thunder, but of outlaws riding down the gravel path leading to his home. The Grady Gang, they were called, known as much for their ruthlessness as their uncanny knack for disappearing into the Everglades' sprawling embrace. Jeb had a past with the Gradys. Back when Jeb's pa ran the inn in Kissimmee, young Tom Grady's gambling debts were cleared by Jeb's quick thinking and quicker shooting. The Grady Gang hadn't forgotten, and they weren't one to leave a debt unpaid, though their currency was often the unforgiving kind. "I reckon you fellas aren't here for the fishing," Jeb called out, stepping onto his rickety porch, resting a hand by Old Bessie's side. Tom Grady, an imposing figure with a scar running down his left cheek, dismounted with the grace of a panther. "Trick is, Jeb, we're here hunting bigger game," Tom replied, his voice gruff like the sound of sandpaper on old wood. "Word has it Old Man Carver's treasure is buried round these parts, and you're going to help us find it." Jeb squinted against the setting sun. He'd heard the tales, gold coins, precious jewels, and artifacts from Spanish galleons, supposedly hidden deep within the glades. But tales were all they were, as far as Jeb knew. "And why would I do that?" Jeb asked, gripping Bessie a touch firmer. "Because, Jeb," Tom chuckled darkly, "it seems your little piece of paradise here is built right atop it." Night fell as Jeb pondered his predicament. He could fight, surely enough, but the Gradys were 3-1. He could ally, but pirates of the land like the Gradys dealt treacherously. Or he could play the wisest game of all, mislead. After a tension-thick dinner, Jeb agreed to lead the Gradys into the heart of the swamp come morning. "But mind," Jeb warned as they set out under the mocking calls of mockingbirds, "the swamp is more devious than any man I've come across." For hours they trudged through thigh-high mud, swatted swarms of bloodthirsty mosquitoes, and skirted around sleeping snakes coiled like landmines. Along the way, Jeb spun tales of enormous gators, with hides tough as steel, and strange spirits that guarded the treasure, twisting his truths with legends till they melded into a tapestry as complex as the swamplands they navigated. Tensions rose as the sun climbed high, their futile search yielding nothing but more insect bites and frayed nerves. "Where's this treasure, Jeb?" Tom snapped, his patience worn thin as the clothes on his back. "Just a bit further, just beyond that ridge," Jeb coaxed, pointing with a deceptive assurance. As the Gradys plunged ahead, Jeb hung back, his eyes scanning the dense underbrush. With a silent signal, the air parted with a hiss, and from the water emerged figures cloaked not in spirit mist, but in gator leather armor, led by Sue Ann, Jeb's partner and the true warden of the swamp. In moments, the Gradys were subdued, more shocked than harmed, bound by the skillful throws of lassos. Tom Grady, spitting mad as a cornered cat, looked up at Jeb and Sue Ann towering over him. "You tricked us, Jeb. There ain't no treasure, is there?" Jeb tipped his hat back, smiling wryly. "Oh, there's treasure all right. The peace of these here lands, the quietude of the swamp, the harmony with the gators and herons, that's the real gold." With the Grady Gang handed over to the county sheriff, Jeb and Sue Ann returned to their peaceful enclave, their hearts as filled with riches as any chest of Spanish gold could ever offer.